his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Mills to the air again.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mills now.
Got his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
The Cowboys at 500 at 6-6. But they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! Lawrence Cager from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after one, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After the sack on 1st down,
Mills, he'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these two teams, if you look back to 2021, quite a disparity between these two Lone Star State offenses. Last season, the Cowboys #1 in the league in terms of total yardage, and meanwhile the Texans, we know about all the struggles that they had. They came in at number 32, which is dead last.
Another truck. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Now Chandler.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now Mills on 4th down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Mills to throw it. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Chandler.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To throw, Mills.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Pharaoh Brown.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Prescott to throw on fourth. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Third and long for Mills.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, Prescott.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And again, it's Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They run it with Chandler, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now Mills.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd and very short, Mills. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Texans. Deontay Johnson, 40 yards.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35 yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And some room to work. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Dak's going to keep it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On play action, Mills. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Chandler. It's a room to maneuver. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Chandler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys make over a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Martin Emerson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. That's caught by Tolbert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Mills. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this foot off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that every
when I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit,